I just remembered a really low moment I had last night because I don't really drink anymore, and I had like one drink after this comedy show. So then I was just feeling like really loose, and I was like so tired. I haven't been sleeping because of this move. And then I got the hiccups, and I was like, oh my God, dude, like it's 11:30. I don't want to fucking deal with it. It wasn't going away. I'm doing everything. And I was like, well, of course TikTok's going to have a hack. And like multiple videos were like, put a finger up your butt right now. And I was sitting there, I was like, okay, dude. I like did it. I like really did it. But my butthole's so clean because of the day. But it was like, it didn't work. Also, it didn't work. I was like there for a while, like. Hit
the critical James theory, yo. Just so look at the critical James theory, yo.
Clear my throat because that's gross. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Critical James Theory. I'm your host, James Knight. And with me in the studio today, you're the first person in a while who I've been like, I know you more than I don't know you. Most of the people I've had on here, like this is like the longest I've ever talked to them before.
Whoa.
So yeah,
we've really been in the improv trenches together.
She is a comedian who has performed all across America and overseas with shows like Nightmare Fuel and Ben Franklin's Sex Party. Host, producer, and mistress of Hell Ride. I added that last part.
I love that.
And an insane comedy showcase where here in Philadelphia that I've been on a few times.
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed classically trained bimbo.
Yeah.
Which is already the working title of this episode.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah.
And soon to be resident of the Golden State.
Yeah.
Sarah Knittel.
Hello.
Woo.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh my God, all the cameras. Wow. I'm just going to be playing to a camera, I feel like, the whole time.
You can. It's okay. Or you can talk to me. Whatever works.
Yeah.
How are you?
Such a good intro. That was so amazing.
Hey,
I feel like blushy now. Yeah.
I like to give people good intros.
It is good. Yeah.
Because people have done things.
That's
people
real.
in the city, people don't know who the fuck we are.
That's so real.
And we've done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of stuff, and just people need to know it.
Yeah, you too. I mean, yeah. When we were even on N Crowd,
remember that?
8 years ago? I know, but it doesn't feel that long ago.
No.
Yeah.
It was a while ago.
But it was a while ago.
Yeah.
Hours of improvising and being backstage at improv shows.
Good
so we
Lord.
do really know each other.
Two-a-days. We used to do two nights, on first Fridays, was it? Something
that
like
was
that?
crazy. I think that's when I started to be like, goodbye. I was like, I don't have it in me that much. It's just too much.
That's when I was like, fuck yeah, let's more.
Yeah.
It was a good time. I'll say this, when I didn't know you before the In Crowd.
No.
At all. And when I got cast on the In Crowd, I was for the first, I'd say maybe month, I was very nervous to get in the scene with it. I was like, what am I to do?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
this is somebody who clearly knows what they're doing. And I'm maybe 3 years in, and I was
Yeah.
But then getting in the scene with you, I was like, oh, this is fucking.
It's no big deal.
No,
yeah.
not at all.
It was so funny. It's making me think of my first show at the N Crowd, and I'm like, because I never think I'm good. It's just that shit. But it's just I did a scene and immediately I did such a dumb cowboy accent, the most generic one. And I remember Vegas on the team was like, yeah, that was really nice that you did that one voice that everyone does. It was just I was I did one shoot game. Yeah. And it was just the most stereotypical thing. So but that was I feel when we were on it was really when it's hot. I don't know what it's up to now.
I don't either.
It's still really kicking.
Yeah,
It went through the pandemic.
Yeah.
It's amazing. That's
still
great.
kicking it, man. There was for a while, the N Crowd was fucking Wu-Tang Clan.
It was hard.
38 members.
Yeah. It was really wild. Yeah.
I do remember sometimes I can remember the first time somebody made me laugh. And I do remember in a practice, you did a character where maybe it was an old Russian woman.
Okay.
And I don't remember what the context was, but you were just washing yourself in the sink.
Oh my God, dude. How many characters do I do like that? Wow, it's that's my stereotype. I'm just always washing. Yeah. Literally, even my mom today, maybe it's just in my life, my mom today was like, you didn't shower yet? Like, it was like 2 p.m. I was like, no, I just started working. And she's like, you got to give yourself little tip and tails at least. And I was like,
Tip and
wait,
tails?
that's also crazy. I'm breaking that apart. It's like the tip of your dick in your butt,
Your
I
butt?
guess. So why is she telling me to do tip and, yeah, she's just, a little tip and tails.
I'm going to steal that.
Yeah, say whenever. It's better than whore's bath. It's
I
just a
never
little
liked that one.
Boop, boop, boop.
I never liked that. It was just like, you get what?
Tip and tails is just like, it's just some like playful. Yeah, you're just like hitting it with a little bit of water. You're like, I'm good to go. It doesn't smell that bad.
It goes
Oh my
tip
God,
and
that's
tails,
so good.
bird bath,
Bird
whore
bath.
bath.
Yeah, bird bath. Yeah. Have you ever baby birded anything into anybody's mouth?
That is my goal.
Yeah,
to do
okay.
that.
Before I die.
Yeah. No
Totally.
one will let me. Or I'm just like,
I'm ready. Yeah. You want to be the baby bird.
either or.
Yeah, you're like, I'm down.
And it's like, can't
Yeah.
ever find it. So
Totally.
it's in the back of my head. When it comes up, I'll be ready, but I don't bring it up.
Did somebody say baby bird? You're like, I'm here for it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that's so good. Yeah, I do feel like improv, I think it's coming back. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like, not that it was gone, but I do feel like there was like a moment it wasn't cool. And I think like sketch, I think it's like they kind of go back and forth with what's cooler. And I do feel like improv's coming back. It was so hated on.
Yeah.
That I
Yeah.
think it's like kind of cool again.
I think, and it's what's funny is the stand-ups, a lot of them post-pandemic are like kind of eating shit a little bit. They're just like, all right, dog. I guess I'll expand my fucking utility belt and go over here. And they're like, oh, man, this is actually. I'm like, I know.
Yeah,
You're too busy being a cocksucker.
Yeah, you're an asshole. Also, their whole content is usually just like crowd work because they don't
Yeah,
want
a
to
lot
like
of
show
times.
their freaking jokes.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, dude, you were never good at improvising. Like, go
Yeah,
improv.
go like act like a cow for like
You need to do this
35
thing.
seconds in front of an audience.
Yeah.
And just see how you feel.
It's so fun. Yeah.
It'll change you a little bit.
It will. Yeah. It's important to do that motion. Yeah.
Watch
absolutely.
yourself in front of a crowd.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't know if it's like a neurodivergency that like
Could be.
allows us to do it, or if we're just like,
Very
oh,
well
there's no
could
shame.
be.
You like lose shame, or it's neurodivergent. Yeah.
I don't
Some issue.
remember. I don't know that I've ever had shame. I don't.
Do you feel like you've ever had it?
Not
weren't
really.
you like raised very religious though?
Yeah.
Doesn't that kind of give it on you?
It should. It should.
You're just like, oh, okay.
I
get
think
it.
because I'm sure I had it at some point, but like,
Yeah.
like I don't know if you know like too much about like Jehovah's Witnesses or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they've knocked at your door at some point in your
Totally.
life. Imagine doing that in your own neighborhood. Imagine that neighborhood just being like a hood in South Jersey. Imagine having to face these guys the next week at school. Like you lose
Oh
that
my
shit pretty
God,
quick.
Yeah. You're like a green energy person, kind of like in a way, and you're just like, yeah, I don't feel anything.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like I didn't. I was. They made me do this. Like
Yeah.
I'm not that. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be bullied a little bit now. All right, cool.
Yeah. You're like, I'm beyond shame. Do you
Right.
feel like you were close to it at any point? Like,
To religion.
or just like any shame in life? Because it's sort of amazing to be shame free. I think you have to go
Sure.
through it.
I mean,
Yeah.
sure. Like I would say, probably like when your mom first finds out you're like jizzing as a dude,
Yeah.
and that I was just kind of like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just okay. Well, try to hide that a little better. You
Yeah.
know, like she first finds like your crunchy T-shirt or whatever.
Oh my God. Yeah. Totally.
That was
That
a
is
little
a hard
shame.
age. That's a weird age. It's like 13 to 16 or like 15 is like really
Yeah.
12 even. Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
you're like both no shame and full shame. Because
Yeah.
I definitely was like getting finger blasted at like it was like a Friendlies in a mall. Like sitting there. But like then I also was like so embarrassed by like living. Like
Right,
it was,
right,
like,
right.
just like being alive. I was like, but then I was also like jerking off this kid walking down the street.
Just walk-
I don't understand. Like, yeah, but also the dichotomy has stayed with me my entire life, I think. So I don't know. Yeah.
I
so crazy.
remember there was that during that time. This was a very embarrassing moment for me.
Yeah.
I was like we're close to the same age. It was like it used to be like 976 numbers that you would call
Yeah.
to like for phone sex and whatnot.
Totally.
So I was like, I'm gonna call one of these. Let's see what this is all about.
Yeah.
And so like I racked up some numbers on the parents' phone bill,
No.
racked them up.
Oh my God.
And they came. They're like, "Why is our bill this high? What is that?" And I'm like, "I got no idea. What's beats
Yeah.
me, right? I don't know. Crazy. Could be a mess up." So of course, as an adult, they were like, call and see what the Like, I don't know
like,
why
what
my
is
bill's
this?
this high. And we're like, well, it seems somebody in the house is calling 976. And I was like, well, who would do that? Not our kid. And
Oh
then
my God,
like
dude. Yeah.
they had a bit of a record, like a bit of it, and they literally played it
Oh my
while
God.
I was in the room with them on the phone, and like they heard me like lie about what my name was, like create this whole adult persona as I'm getting ready to go into phone sex with this
Oh
adult
my
person.
God, dude.
And I'm just
How
like,
do they keep that recording? That's crazy. I
I
guess
wish
it's
I
for that
would've.
purpose. But I guess it's for that purpose where they're like, actually, your husband is doing it, ma'am.
and
Yeah.
that sounds like a very 90s thing to do because
So
like
90s.
that seems like it might be illegal. Like I don't know.
It's a little revenge porn feeling
It's
at
a
this
little
moment.
bit like there probably was no like very little regulations at the time, so they could get away with
Yeah.
it. Maybe I don't know, but that was embarrassing.
That's wild. I feel like I just learned kind of like that revenge porn thing because I was just like thinking it was so. I was like, if a guy's gonna send me a dick pic, I'll put it in a show. And it's like somebody very quickly was like, I was like covering the tip of the dick and their face, but then like somebody was like, this is revenge porn, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
It's like, I didn't mean it.
I'm so sorry. Please don't sue me because it could be that bad. Yeah, that's so wild. I was thinking about like, just this phone sex thing, which I don't feel like I'm good at. Like I don't want to do it. Like I don't want to do that.
No, I've go
I'm
on.
afraid. I'm afraid. I don't want to hear people in that vulnerable moment. But this guy was like really pursuing me not long ago, and he was like, "Oh wow, I'm starting to get like pretty turned on." And he's like, "Do you want to come together?" And he
This
lives
is on the phone?
Yeah, he lives in Chicago.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we're texting, and I was like, it's 10:30 in the morning. It was like 10:30 on a Wednesday. I was like, I'm actually working right now. I can't. And he's like, well, I'll do it for the both of us. And he's like, do you want a video? And I was like, yeah, sure. But anyway, so whatever. That was a whole other story. But
Well, good on you for like
we're just like
not shaming it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I
you're
was
just like,
hell
go,
yeah,
sure.
dude. But I just think I couldn't have. I don't think I could live through the first 4 moments of the FaceTime, which is like, it'd be like, whoop, like just that. I think like, okay,
Hey.
let me settle. Yeah, you're like, okay, wow, cool. Let's, I guess,
Where you at? With like
get into it.
all right.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, okay, 1 second. Yeah, like I would like,
Yeah.
it's like 100 times worse than like the first moment of therapy where you're like, hi, how are you? Good, how are you? And they're like, so, like, I want to kill myself in that moment. So I think the FaceTime sex would have been so bad.
I've
yeah.
never even thought about that. Like I'm glad that like my formative years where all this could have happened, that technology wasn't around because it would have 100% happened.
Literally, yeah.
So like AIM or whatever
AIM
the
is
fuck,
it for me.
fine. Like
Yeah.
there's no consequence. You could be lying
No.
for all.
MySpace,
like, you know what I
no
mean?
big deal. Who cares?
Yeah, I could just be eating the grilled cheese and be like, like you know what I mean? Like it doesn't
Yes.
fucking but there's
No.
no like window to what I'm actually doing.
100%. Well, it's like I'm so grateful that like I think I was one of the first people to get a cell phone who was my age. And it was literally just because I went to 2 high schools and I would literally pick it up and like call my mom and be like, I'm on the bus to the other school now. And then I would turn it off because I didn't need it. Like it was just crazy. And I was
Yeah.
like the only person who had one. If I had like a one with apps and all this shit now, I would have been like fucking insane. I would have been.
You do no work.
Yeah, I'm also glad like Tinder wasn't around in college.
Good
I'm
Lord.
so grateful. I'm so grateful. I would have been not alive. I would have been not alive. I just don't. Yeah.
I'm surprised. I think back to those like the MySpace era, like the Black Planet era, the fucking.
Oh my god.
Bro, I am very surprised that I didn't get like robbed or killed.
Yeah.
Like I went on a lot of adventures
Yeah.
with people who I didn't meet. Like until I met them, like I didn't know
Yes.
anything about them. They might not even had a picture because it wasn't odd to not have a picture of yourself on the internet because
Totally.
webcams were expensive, cameras were expensive. So it's like,
To upload it was a totally different thing.
yeah, you just couldn't just do it. It was
Yeah.
like you had to have a whole ordeal. Your mom had to have a second job. Like,
Yeah. 100%.
So like, there's a few times like I look back on some of like the like excursions I went on, and I'm like, I was in a place where I didn't know anybody. Like, why am I at some random cookout at someone's house in Browns Mills, New Jersey. Like, why?
is so real.
Why the fuck am I here? Like, I remember sitting on the couch. She left. Like, we had made out on the couch, and she left for a second. She was like, "I'll be right back," and I was like, "Okay." Fucking 20 years old, just horned up, like, "All right, she'll be back." And I'm just like, "Wait a minute, whose apartment am I in? Why is it real quiet in here? I'm gonna go." Like, I don't.
It's so wild.
Why am I in Newark, New Jersey on a Thursday?
Yo, that's so real. I know, like, there is sort of a, like, it's like a dark time period, right? It's like, that what I feel like is like 17 to like 23 for me, where it's just like, I'm like, why am I like in a beach town like 20 minutes over from my hometown on a mattress in a living room? It's not this guy's house. We're just like sort of laying next to each other. Like, yeah, I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am.
That's like
That's so real.
Yeah, and like, I mean, yeah, like, sure, maybe it's vastly different because, male to female. Like, you can, but still, I'm in an unsafe place.
100%.
With like I'm in somebody else's neighborhood with like mad hood dudes around. I don't know these dudes. They don't know me. I don't know whose sister, cousin.
You're being very vulnerable, just making out. Like,
I'm open. Like, I'm like, what's up? Whose couch are we on?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, somebody. She could literally be somebody's girlfriend, sister, cousin.
Yeah.
And it's just like, who am I to like what? Oh, I gotta go.
I think I wonder when it ended, because I do feel like there were definitely moments where it's like you would get like a random IM, and it would be like, "Oh, I'm JJ's cousin Tom," and you're like, I would talk to anybody. It's like, cool, what's your deal? What's your deal? What's up with you?
From?
Yeah, I like dated a lot of those people. I was like, oh man, like the universe really brought this person into my life.
Yeah, I dated a girl who I met on AOL once.
Yeah,
like for like a year or two.
Yeah, very seriously. Yeah, I'm 100%. Yeah, why did I know these people?
I don't know. Like, we literally, our first time meeting was at fucking a movie theater in Cherry Hill.
That's oh my God.
And we just like made out and just hung out for 2 years. And I was just like, hold on, what is wrong with us?
If it wasn't for malls and movie theaters, I would have not dated anybody in high school. 100%. I feel like I had my first kiss in a movie theater, like, but not sitting watching it. Like when it had ended and like a group of like 15 kids like decided to play Truth or Dare in the back like little lobby area. And they're like, Sarah, kiss Joe. Mate, the French kiss. That was a shame moment. I think I just gotten braces and my lips hadn't formed over them yet. So I didn't know how to like French kiss. So I felt myself, I like went in. I immediately cut the dude with my brace. I heard him go like, ugh. And then I choked him with my tongue. And he literally called me Jaws afterwards. Like he was like calling me Jaws. But we dated like 3 months, of course. Yeah. We were just like, well, we kissed. We're together now. Oh my God, what would we do without them?
I don't know. I wish
classic, honestly.
I wish I would have had a childhood. I was very like introverted, so like I didn't have a lot of those experiences until like after high school.
Yeah. Then you're like, wait a sec. What was the turning point for you? You're like, I'm free.
Yeah, I was just like, I was in college and I was like, hold on.
Yeah, you're like, I could take someone home right now.
Yeah,
No one's gonna
like,
stop me. Yeah.
like what's up? Like, you wanna?
Yeah. I forget that as an adult. I'm like, I could just leave and like do whatever. But instead I'm just like, let me go to the Amazon locker. Like it's so stupid. Yeah. But we really could do anything. Yeah, I need to surround myself with more people where I do miss that about high school and like living in New York, like early college, because it felt more like things like blossomed into the next thing where you're like, go somewhere and then someone's there and somebody had a car and then you drive somewhere. Like that was so high school to me.
You just
and
end up
then
somewhere.
Yeah, you just end up like in a tunnel by it's like a tunnel all the time. You're in this tunnel by this like dried up lake. Like, yeah, it's weird. And that does feels like very adult now to be like yeah.
What do I have to do with my schedule today? I have to wash clothes and then I have to fold said clothes.
I can't smoke weed yet until I do this. Yeah.
I have to clock it. I have to go on that Zoom meeting, so I can't look high for it. Like,
yeah, exactly. Oh, time to put pants on. Yeah, it's so stupid. It's so dumb. Yeah. Man, I feel nostalgic for it a little bit. Yeah. But also like maybe we were so close to death and we didn't even know it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so real.
God, that could have ended so so badly for both of us.
Yeah, I know. We also don't know. We didn't know, like, in real time the shit that was also happening around us. Like, we didn't know, like, these women are being taken at this hill, or like there's someone in a movie theater doing roofies,
Yeah.
you know, like whatever.
We had to like
We had
look
no
up
idea.
MapQuest directions to like
Yes.
and print them out to like because I don't know how to get to Bordentown. Like,
Do you feel like there is, like, I'm like planning my cross country trip, and there is a part of me still that feels like I need to print it out still. Like, I'm like, I don't trust it completely. That's so millennial of me though, that I'm just like, just in case.
just in case,
have
I
it.
don't know what'll happen. What if we
Yeah.
lose service? Like, I don't know.
What if I lose service? Yeah.
I did the furthest I've traveled was from my doorstep in Delaware to New Orleans.
Whoa.
Drove there. And
That's a long time.
Yeah, it was a long trip.
Did you go alone?
No, I was with my roommate, my best friend, and
That's good.
her and I were just like. I learned on that trip that I'm not a good night driver.
I
Daytime.
freak out. Yeah. You're just like this, or like,
No, I'm just like, even if I'm not tired, I'm getting tired.
yeah.
Like it's not gonna
Totally.
end well. But if like the sun's out, I'm good. Like
Yeah.
I can literally drive sun up to sundown. But as soon as it's sundown, I'm like,
Yeah, I
starting to get
literally agree
relaxed.
with you. I totally agree. I'm like, I will wake up as early as possible during this trip to not even encounter it, because I'm just like, it's like, I think I have a little control over my brain. And then as the sun goes down, I think I'm just irrational. I'm like, there's gonna car accident happen. Like, it's just like it's like stuff I like try not to think about just during the day. And then at night, I'm just like, you might be panicking. And I'm like, wait, am I?
The
Like,
deer
am
gonna
I?
jump out right now? Like, and I'm not
Yeah.
gonna see it? Like,
The deer thing is so freaky to me. I'm so
especially-
scared of that.
especially if you grew up in like,
New Jersey, yeah, 100% New Jersey. I'm terrified of that. I'm so grateful that never happened to either of us. Yeah.
no, it happened to me.
Oh my
it got
God.
me. It got me when I was in college.
What'd you do? Like,
Years of my mom telling me like, watch out for deer. And I'm like, it's crazy, lady.
Yeah.
And then one night, I remember,
Oh my God, this is my biggest fear. Describing it.
I was driving down. I was coming from my friends. Was I a little high? I might have been a little high, but like not like.
But it was night though, so you're like,
Yeah, it was night. So I was just like, all right, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm like 21-ish. I'm like, all right, I'm here. I know this road. Like,
Oh my
I've done this a
God.
million times. And I remember I was singing Anita Baker at the top of my lungs. And I was going over these railroad tracks, and literally out of nowhere, like it wasn't like there was woods here. It was like
Yeah.
it was just a field. Literally, it just leapt right in front, just
oh my God.
and my fucking '98 Honda Civic just went right into the motherfucker, ruined my car.
Yeah.
I was able to drive. I shouldn't have been able to drive it home, but I drove it home because it was only maybe like 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
And I was like, I froze for a good like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I got out of the car and I was just like, I don't know. I wouldn't have actually done this, but
Yeah.
I just in the moment, I was just like, I don't know if I wanted to like poke him or if I was going to like, I don't know what I was going to do, but I used to carry a 2x4 in my trunk.
Yeah.
So I was like, I had it and I was like, I'm just going to see if he's
Alive.
And like the moment it got like this far from his body, he popped up.
He was good.
It was popped up and just boom, just
Thank
sprinted
God.
off. And I was
Okay.
like, okay, well, it's just me that got fucked then.
Yeah, you're like, well, you're lucky you weren't more hurt. I'm always so afraid of like the antlered deers, you know?
Yeah,
And then you're
yeah.
like, that could really fuck you up, I feel like. Yeah.
It could, but it was just like
God,
just
sorry.
a body, just his solid, massive, like just muscular deer
Yeah.
body.
They're still massive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're huge. Just the sweetest
my
looking thing is
God.
just nothing but muscle.
Yeah.
And I drove it home, and I remember my mom was in just in tears.
Yeah,
She was just
of
like,
course.
"Are you? Oh my God, my only son!" Like,
You're okay. Yeah, that's all
And
that
then my
matters.
dad gets up. He's like, sleeping because he got to wake up at 3 a.m. to go to work.
no.
And he wakes up. He's like, "Is he alive?"
Boy alive.
And she goes, "Yeah." And she says, "How's the car?" He's like, "It's totaled." He's like, "We'll do it in the morning."
Yeah, he like just couldn't even.
It's all right.
I love
Is
that.
the boy okay? All right, man.
Yeah, and you're like, just like shaking. You're like, do you guys have a cigarette? Yeah, you're like,
Like, you smoking? I'm
yeah,
like,
you're like, no, but I feel like I need it right now. Oh my God, that's really a big fear of mine.
Yeah.
Wow, you lived it though.
I lived it, made it through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hopefully, not encountering anything on the road out there
Yeah.
But I'm weirdly scared of, besides just like big bridges, which is just my own OCD thing I have to get over. I'm working through with a therapist. Yeah. Like, let's get into that. And I'm like, it's fine. I'll be able to do it. And I'm weirdly afraid of like Kansas. Just because I'm like, I think at first I'll be like, oh my God, wow, I've never seen this much cornfield, except for like a little bit in New Jersey. But then I'm afraid like hour 6 of it, I'll be like, I'm like unwell.
Just gonna lose it a little bit.
Because isn't there like kind of actually nothing? Like I think that'll freak me out a little bit.
There's stretches where of America where there is it's just flat land
Fully
and nothing.
nothing.
It's just like
I just assume everyone's evil out there. I just assume everyone's a murderer.
everything's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
100%. Like there's those people out there that are like,
where you going, little lady? And it's like, oh man, no.
My mom sent me some like screenshotted thing too that was like on top of that, places to not stop, gas stations to not stop because they're like highest human trafficking for women in America. And I'm just like, literally, like, I was like pretty down to just go out with my cat. And then now I'm like the second half of the trip, I'm like, yo, like, do you want to come with me? Like, my friend. I'm like, you can come the second half if you want. Like, now I'm like, should I get the first half good? But I think it's like, just Kansas is the weird one. But Ohio feels good.
Yeah.
Where's St. Louis? Missouri? That feels fine. I think there's
It
two
might
of
be
them.
fine.
There's two of them.
Yeah, Kansas
right?
City was. Hold on.
Oh, I don't know which one I'm going to.
St. Louis. I think Kansas City, Missouri, and St. Louis, Missouri. They're in the same place. I think.
Okay. I don't even know. Well, I really don't know the middle of America. Sorry, guys. For your fans in the middle of America. What if you really popped off there? That'd be awesome. Just like randomly.
I'm just doing shows in Iowa.
Yeah. Damn, I gotta go back.
I gotta go to the fucking Wisconsin. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I know someone who had to like leave her life here to go be like a professor in Iowa. And I'm just like, whoa, that must be culture shock.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I don't.
What do you do during the day?
I don't know. Like,
I know.
if somebody from the Midwest is probably going to listen to this and be like, "What do you mean? What do you do? You fucking."
There's like you go to Panera as per usual.
You get a bread bowl like every other asshole.
Yeah. I like thought I was like so cool when I moved out to like Western PA to work at the Ren Fair, and I was like, I'm really in America now, guys. It's like not even that. It's like there's like malls everywhere. I was like, wow, I'm seeing it for real. Yeah, so stupid. Yeah.
There's definitely more malls that people actually go to out in the Midwest. I feel like
They are. Yeah. But I think that's what we're missing in our culture too.
Yeah.
Like what that kind of horny thing that we're just talking about.
Yeah.
We don't go to malls anymore.
No.
Yeah.
That's why birth rates are down.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's doing it because no one's going to malls.
That's my conspiracy theory. That's what I believe in.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's mine.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you really believe that?
Right now, yeah.
At this moment, I kind of believe it, and I'm like, well, maybe there was like something pheromonal.
Yeah.
In the Hollister Abercrombie like wafting. Yeah,
Just
it's
walking
like,
past that
how do we
heavy
make
cologne.
15-year-olds horny as shit? Because it was kind of like a weird pheromone thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, that's so real. Yeah, I gave just so many. Oh my god, I just like touched so many dicks, I guess, in and around malls, or just like it was one person's dick many times. Because like the one kid that I met on AIM, JJ's cousin, and then I remember. Oh god, like what am I to get? Watch my mom be like, I have nothing to do. I'll just watch this podcast.
Shout out to Pilar.
Yeah,
she remembers me when I figured her in fucking Echelon Mall.
Oh my god, Pilar Echelon Mall. Oh my god. Yeah, Tom, what's up? What's up? I think you're a dad of 2 now. Awesome.
Like, I think Pilar's a dentist. Like, you know what I mean?
So
like,
cool. Yeah. We actually met later in life. So we dated when we were 14 to like 16, and then graduated. Later in life, he like randomly lived in Hoboken and I was in New York, and he's like, oh, we should like meet up one day. It was like 10 years later. And then like, so then we like hit it off, and we had never done the deed.
Right.
We had never done the deed. We'd done like everything else. And then we were like, we should do this. Like, totally, this is awesome. And he like threw down like, this is so corny though. It was like, he threw down like a Magnum condom, and I was like, okay, wow. Cool. And he's like, that's right, I grew. And I was like, oh God.
okay,
But yeah,
you have to.
really fell for it for like, yeah. I guess if you have a big dick, you don't need a personality. Your personality stops growing. Yeah. Yeah. But he actually seems
Cool
happy
guy.
from what I've seen. I don't know.
Oh yeah, good
Yeah.
for him.
Good for
Yeah,
him.
Good for him. Good
Yeah.
for his kids.
Yeah.
Your dad's got a hog. We're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come right back with Sarah Knittel.
Yay. Mouth noise. Of course, like this does a lot of it, I know, but like,
It's mostly I had to learn that too the first couple times
yeah.
that I was recording, because like I tend to I'm not a mouth breather, but by God, does it sound like I am a mouth breather when I'm
Yeah.
like, because if you're listening to someone talking, you're just like. So it's mostly just like self-control. It's like you hear, like, that's kind of why I wear these. You've been fine.
Okay.
But like that's why I
Yeah.
wear these, so that like I can hear myself and I can be like, all right, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Like-
Because I was just thinking, I mean, just we're talking about that, like, there you can like get a job very easily, audiobook narrating, like stupid book, like computer books, but they need it narrated, and you can like get paid a lot of money. Of course, you have to like work your way up. You obviously have a great voice.
Hey,
but I was
thanks.
thinking about that, and I was like, wait, when do you swallow? Like, how do you like edit that out? You know, or like note it or something. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You're just like. So hard, yeah.
Oh man, well we're back. You missed it, Sarah. Baby birded coffee in the mouth. So
Now we're awake.
yeah, now we're up. Hell yeah, we just ate like we got a bunch of snacks.
Dude, there's so
We're like children.
I'm so excited.
Oh shit! Did you We already talked about our newly crowned mall theory.
Yeah.
Did you have any other conspiracy theories?
Yeah,
that you wanna
I'm
talk
pulling some up that my friend, because I was just like, I don't know what do I think. I was like, what do I believe? I think I was like, wait, what do I believe? So this is like some of the theories that he sent, but I actually do agree with a lot of these.
Mm-hmm.
We can like work through them too. Well, he said that theater training is an MLM scheme, and I do think that actually. Yeah. Wait, you went to school for art? No, or you didn't?
No,
You
I
just became a photographer on the side.
Yeah, I went to school for
Whoa.
computer science, which is very sterile,
Yeah.
very like. Yeah, I remember specifically, and I don't want to derail
you're
too much,
good.
but I remember there was a moment where I clearly knew, like, okay, I probably shouldn't be doing this. Like, I should probably do something else. It was
You're like,
years
"My
away from
soul
comedian.
hurts." Yeah.
It was years away, but I remember it was like 3 of us in a group, and we had to present this like final project presentation.
Yeah.
3 idiots. We really, and to our credit, like the information wasn't really taught well either.
Yeah.
So we were kind of set up for failure. So we were just like, we were trying to bullshit our way through it. And like, they were kind of like timid about it. And I just full on just was like making shit up for like 15 minutes in front of like these educated, degreed people who were looking at me like this the entire time, waiting for me to finish. And then at the end, I did a dance. Like I kind of just like,
Yeah, you're like, "Boop-a-da-ba." Science, computers. Yeah.
and I was like, this probably isn't for me.
It
but-
was your Jerry Maguire moment of like, but like, yeah, I mean, that one I think is true. But also kind of driving over here, I was thinking, what do I really believe? I think I really believe if you bring up conspiracy theories to a man alone and you're a woman, he will be like, no, I don't know. And then he'll talk at you about the moon for like 2 hours. Like, I think it just happened enough to me where I'm just like, yeah. Like, even if you bring up to a guy, this guy talked to me for 90 minutes about the moon landing. He'll then talk to you. He's like, yeah, that's fucking bullshit. And then talk about it for 90. Or like, he'll bring up another theory for 90 minutes. But, so I do believe that 100%. But this was also sort of my icebreaker game at my birthday. And it tore my birthday apart. I had a birthday at like a brewery once. And I was like, let's all get to know each other. We're all from like different walks. What's like a conspiracy theory you can believe in? And somebody I think was like, oh, I think that Jeffrey Epstein could be alive somewhere. And this person like across the table was like, you're a fucking idiot. You fucking piece of like really bad. And then literally the next moment she's like, I don't believe in COVID. But then also like 4 people got COVID at that party. Like it was just crazy. So it kind of tore it apart. But wait, okay, yeah, I should get it. Wait, I should really believe things, right?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, what else is good? This is what he said. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is real. I believe this. Most sushi isn't the fish they say it is. 100%, yeah.
Okay. I haven't even thought about that.
Well,
How would we know?
we wouldn't know, but I think they've done like tests on what it is, and they're like, oh, it's actually like all salmon. It's like all different tunas.
It's all whiting.
Well, these actually just love somebody else's theories. Not everyone is a real person. Some people are just part of the atmosphere vibe, like fish and trees. Oh, like there's that we're living in a world with NPCs.
Oh, there are people who do give off like nothing.
Nothing energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Wow.
That's a good one, I think.
Yeah, because like you know them when you see them, but it usually you're not gonna remember them because there's nothing memorable about it.
No.
But like you know it when you see. You're just like, hold on, is everything here? Or like I feel like you encounter those people a lot in like offices.
Office, yeah, totally.
And I don't know if that's a symptom or if that is just what they are.
Or is it like our world's overlaying, like in another kind of like? Have you ever met? I'm only thinking this because I've met people where I know 100% they're not my opposite.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't exist on the same plane as me. And I don't even mean that as like, they're living up here and my vibrations are here. Like, I mean it like I roommated with a girl at the Ren Fair. And I was just like, it was weird. It was like, we believed different things and we like saw the world different, but it wasn't like in a way that was like, huh. Or like, ooh, interesting though. Like, it was just like, I just don't think we exist in the same, like we've like we're passing each other, but like, we'll never see each other, like we'll never exist. So I wonder if like some of the major people in her world are just NPCs in like my world. And shit. I'm somehow an NPC. I mean, but also like we could be NPCs and other people. Like it's like a quiet moment for us just like doing something else and we're unseen.
And they don't know that we're just insane people on stage when we leave here.
Yeah, they have no idea. Yeah. Wait, do you ever get stopped and stuff? Like, are people like, I saw you on stage once? Isn't that so weird?
It has happened. I don't know. I'll tell you something that was weirder. There was a guy. I haven't been doing this for a very long time.
Yeah.
And 2 or 3 months ago when WrestleMania was in the city.
Yeah.
Myself, Marsley, a bunch of comedians went to WrestleMania, and
I'm jealous, honestly. But yeah, that sounds
it was a great time. It was a fucking great time. And on my YouTube channel, there was a comment that said, "Yo, I saw you at WrestleMania, yo." And he literally was like, I've since kind of like, but he was really just like, yeah, I saw you. Like, it was you. And I was like,
whoa.
Cool. Hey.
That's even cooler to just get it that way. Yeah. I love that because it's like, well, I do feel like podcasts are so interesting because I do feel like I have such a personal relationship. Weirdly. I like to hear people bullshit. I love it so much. And so like, I do feel like more than any other thing I might be stalkery with a podcast person. Because I'm like I feel like music I think is the close second where you're like having just your own experience. But I think for me, I listen to podcasts when I like need to fill my brain or like feel grounded. So like they're actually doing this like really meditative, beautiful thing for me. So I feel like just a connection. Yeah, like I'm listening to some like romantasy podcast right now. And these girls are like breaking it down, these books, these horny books about like fairies. And I'm like, I love them. I'm like, we don't exist in the same world. They're Disney adults, but like, I love these girls. I love them. Yeah, that's so funny.
Horny books.
Wait, that's a really good, okay, the NPC one is good. This is a political one. Boring. Yes. The Democrats don't want to secure abortion because then they couldn't run on it. Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, that's just accurate.
How many more times do you think we'll be able to like? Well, not we'll be able to, but like, an election will happen, like a presidential. I think one more time.
Yeah, we might got like
just
one
maybe
or two.
I think
maybe two. Maybe two, but like
I don't know.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I also don't really know what I'm feeling. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do it. It's really kind of stupid. Yeah. It's like that. It's like you don't want to like quite admit anything, but you're just like, yeah, like maybe just the republic should fall. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. Anyway, yeah.
This is I'm not terribly political, but
I'm not really yeah.
Like I hate to like there's those people who are just like if you're apolitical, you're just as bad as whatever the bad guys are this time. I'm like. or I just don't have it, man. Like people
Yeah.
who have it, like kudos,
Totally.
like you have it, do it for the rest of us who can't, because
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, and I like bless those people who can be like, here's the actionable steps. And then the like app designers who are like, click a button. And I'm like, I will do this every day, but I won't fucking post about it on Instagram because I do feel like, but then I get guilted because then all those people are like, I see who's not, I love that energy though. I do love the energy that people are like, I see you out there who's not posting, and I'm noting it. And I'm just like, whoa, that person is like so. It's always like
That's
a
a
white
lot.
woman, honestly. It's a white woman who's just like my age, like literally 37. Yeah, it's not me, though. It's just the other version of me in the other world. But yeah, I just like, yeah. What else did he say? Oh, this one I think part of this I believe. There is no free will. Everything, okay, yeah, I did listen to a podcast on this. I do believe this. Everything is just a chemical reaction that we can't control, disguised as choices that we make. There's no spot in the body where free will exists. I do kind of believe that. It also weirdly relaxes you, I think.
Yeah, I think about that like a lot of my like relationships like in the past. It's like because in hindsight you're like, man, that could have gone bad and that wasn't the best decision for me.
Yeah.
But at the time it was just like I can't stop myself. Like
Yeah, 100%.
can't stop this.
But it is kind of crazy where you're like, that even the meeting of them, it's like, it's not even like a fate thing, an anything thing, or like, I'm going to go to this party. It's like, it was like they described it as like, there's just sort of like, like a cell feels cold and then you're like moved to a warm, like it's just like cells moving through, like, I don't really get it. But yeah, if you boil it down to the smallest thing, nothing really has like that consciousness or that free will to decide, which is sort of crazy because then you're like, oh,
this-
well, nothing matters.
It sound it does that does sound like something that I might believe in because like we were talking off camera about my roommate who we used to date. We met on an app, and like granted the relationship romantically didn't work out, but at the time I didn't know that my dad a year or two later would die of cancer. She was very helpful through all of that.
Yes.
Imagine if like I had never like what would like that
Yeah.
like that had to be some sort of chemical reaction to be like you
100%.
have to meet this person.
Yeah.
Because you might not make it.
And it was probably something even dumber before that. That was just like, you're like, oh, I gotta pee. And then you're like, we're just sitting there for too long. And then you're like, I'll sign up for Tinder. Like, it's like so back. It's like, yeah. And we can't even like track that shit.
I was at Planet Fitness when I signed up for Tinder. I was
You're,
just
like,
in
on it
between
to-
sets. I was like,
Yes.
all right,
Oh my God, I get so much done.
fucking, she's cute. Like,
Yeah. Whoa, that's so real. I also feel like I like when you can at least track, at least dating wise. You're like, oh, I had to date this person because then I was at this thing where I met this other person and then we dated and then da-da-da-da-da. But it's just like, I mean, maybe that's part of the reason I'm leaving Philadelphia. I feel like I can track it too much. And it looks like a crazy person line at this point. I'm just like,
line two,
I
line two.
had to go to Fit because then I had a McDonald's and then I was dating him and he was on the in crowd. Yeah, it's just like so stupid. Yeah, that's a good one.
I like that one.
Tell me if you're bored of these at all. I
No.
think we're almost done. The internet will die soon due
That scares
to
me.
AI flooding it with content, and you won't be able to verify that anything on it is made by a person.
That does scare me. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that much. Like right now, we're in a place where like I can tell that something is fake. Like I can tell.
We're in Uncanny Valley still a little bit.
Yeah, like I can tell like songs. I can still tell like they sound great.
Yeah.
But it's like I can still tell that a human didn't do this.
Yeah.
But how long is that gonna last?
Like, are we gonna totally swap over where we like error because that or flaws because it is human? But I mean, like, yeah, I just was watching something crazy. These romantasy books about fairies doing it. Like, there was a whole Instagram page that was just trailers for like if the book became a movie, and it was so good. And I think it was just cutting together like images that we're used to, like even the way the pacing of it was like a dragon flies over like a city and then we're like in a cave and you just see the back of this woman walking out and there's a crowd and then like a girl facing a worm. Like it was just like it looked so good until like you realize that every one of them is just like the back of someone walking forward. But it really like even the music, like I was like, damn, this is Yeah, I had it write me a bunch of scenes last week, and it was fucking good.
Yeah.
And but in 2 seconds, you're like, okay, it's a Tennessee Williams play.
Right.
2 people, somebody has to be thrown down at one point, and then they kiss. It did that. It wrote a Carlos Santana musical for me, and then it wrote like a Shakespeare scene. It was so good. In 2 seconds. But even it had those stupid lines that were just like, I don't know, baby, but but this music is pretty smooth. And it's like, well, it's just like me. It was like, damn, I feel like the city is electric. Like, it was like literally like those like musical
Just
theater lines. Yeah, it was so good. The city's electric tonight. Yeah. So good. Yeah, because it couldn't write this Carlos Santana lyrics because of like rights, but it would like get really close to it. It was like, wow, this song is smooth.
Wow,
Carlos
she's a
Santana's
black magic
smooth.
woman. Whoa, that
Exactly. It was that.
This is supernatural, don't you think?
Yeah, they're like, my mom's a witch. Do you want to meet her? She's a black magic woman. And then it just goes into it. Yeah, it was so good. But I think those are my theories.
AI is gonna ruin everything. That there's like, and I don't want to go too deep in it.
Yeah,
but like,
it's scary.
there was something that like a friend who works in tech posted the other day, and she's very like she's slowed down on it because it is stressful, but like she's like good at like saying like, hey, maybe you guys shouldn't be doing X, Y, and Z. And like, I'm just letting you guys know that this is, and like I think like I don't. It was like a date in July or something like that, where like the like I don't know if you've noticed on Instagram, all of a sudden like AI is at the top of the search bar.
Yeah.
Like they're starting to use it. Like in the UK, you can opt out, but in like the Americas and everything else, no one seems to be able to do it. But they're gonna be just basically using whatever you've posted forever as like fuel to fuel AI, like any recipes you've made, your face, your voice, like it's just going to be used somehow to fuel the AI's knowledge base, and it's like I don't know if this is good or bad.
That is so crazy.
But I wish I could say no to it. But
did you see that video of that woman that like somebody sent her a video that was like her face, like basically selling like a herpes, like it was like it was like a herpes med, like it was literally something that crazy. It was like. And it was the slightest bit, like, how it, like, calibrates for a second. Yeah. And that was the only way you could tell, but it was, like, it just picked her. Yeah. Like, it wasn't like she necessarily signed up for any, but we've also all signed up already.
Yeah. We've all agreed to the terms and conditions.
And we also never probably see the update. Like, it just updates, and you're probably like, already, we don't even know.
Like, I just accidentally clicked the search bar and was like, AI, why am I in AI now? Yeah. Oh, no, I don't. When did this...
I don't want it. Yeah, because then it like sends you like the thoughts. I'm just like, no, I just want to know when the next book is coming out. Like,
I just want to search somebody's name so I can be nosy. Just don't.
Yeah. I know, that's like the craziest thing is like it'll be like you're obsessed with this person. I am still surprised when Siri will be like, sometimes ask you like, what is this person to you? Like, because I think you can be like, call my mom, and it'll like do it. But yeah, like I bet it knows. I think it fucking knows who you date and shit.
I feel weird sometimes because like I have as much as I'm like, oh, I'm fucking scared of it. My whole apartment is like I've got the fucking thing in the corner the speaker thing, the Apple thing, the home thing, and I got all my lights hooked up to it. It's very convenient, but I every night I feel weird because like to turn it off, like there's a scene you can set and it's like turn all the lights off and it's just called good night. So I'll say like, hey Siri, good night. And she's like, good night. And all the house lights come off like, damn, that was fucking weird.
I know. I'm so scared of those videos when there's like a ghost that lives in the apartment and there's smart stuff and it feels like the ghost has invaded it and it's like
with like that Simpsons episode where it gets real horny for Marge. And she's like, I want to take a shower. And all of a sudden the shower camera comes on and he's like, would you like the bubbles to come on, Marge? And it's like, hey, what the fuck, man?
She's like, no, I just want but I do like at this moment, like where we are now, like those people who have those smart apartments and they just film those like quick TikToks that are like they're doing all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't even know what these gadgets are, but like I want that. Like it sanitizes everything and it warms things and people are like doing baths and they're like, I want it all. Like even on this like road trip to like LA, I'm like, do I need some of these like cool things? And I'm like, probably not. But like, I am gonna let it. There's a few things I'm doing that I'm like, I guess I'll let it track me. I don't know. I did make my friends 2 of my friends, I made them agree to like let me track them, and it is kind of funny to just like look at them
Oh,
sometimes.
their location?
Yeah, I was like,
do
we just
that.
like forgot to do that, and I was like, oh shit, I was like, shit, you didn't go home yet.
I
Okay.
do that. I do that.
Yeah.
I do that with my roommate because I can
Yeah.
tell when she's at her boyfriend's house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, is that why you didn't answer last night? Is that? And I'll just give her shit.
Yeah.
And she's just like, what are you doing?
And then like the person you're dating is like, see what I mean? You're always texting. You're always texting your ex. You're like, no, it's just my roommate at this point.
He did. This is very funny. And I'll say this before we get into the last bits. But we're very much like there's very much like a familial energy between the two of us.
Totally.
And like we're just cutting up like fucking like goofy kids in the back of the classroom.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend got mad, and he's just a sweet guy. Like it's just like a nerdy, like 50-some-year-old Jewish dude. He's just the sweetest guy, and he's just like, this is the first time I saw him get assertive, and I was just like, I was behind her or behind him while he was talking. He was like, it's like sometimes you just like, I get you guys a friend, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, he's telling you, like,
Yeah, relax.
yeah, relax, stop cutting up with me all the time.
Yeah, make him feel good. Make him feel valued.
Yeah, jerk him off right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Like, I'll watch. Yeah. You're like, it's not weird. We're just roommates. It's fine.
It's
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like we just share a bathroom.
It's like a chore. Jerk off the 50-year-old Jewish man. That sounds like one of my chores. Like, Sarah always has that chore.
Shout out to Carl.
Yeah, yo. You're a good boyfriend.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's got a lot of he's fucking rich.
Yeah, I was gonna say he sounds like he's rich.
Yeah, he's got
He
a
controls
toilet.
the weather, obviously.
I wasn't gonna
Guys,
say
I'm
it,
Jewish,
but
I'm allowed to say that.
he does have a toilet. When you walk by it, it opens up by
That's
itself.
a smart toilet is so cool, dude. Oh my god, the ones that warm your butt. It's like, oh, you're here.
Dude,
I'm obsessed with those.
I'm obsessed with bidet. Like
Oh my
something
God,
as simple
that
as a bidet.
literally
I was
changed
just
my
like,
life. It changed my GI tract. I really feel like that. It's so good. And it's $30, guys, on Amazon.
just do it if you want
$30.
to. If you want to do something, like just make sure you get a bidet because, and
I can't go other places now.
God
actually.
bless every woman I've dated but like, sorry, like I'm not saying I was gross, but like I wasn't this clean. I wasn't bidet clean.
And also like, like it's like I turned vegan and then now I'm just like, ooh, flesh is weird to eat. Like, and it's like, it's just your mind like catches up to it. And now with the bidet, I feel the same where I'm just like, oh, when you don't have a bidet, you're just smearing shit around.
Literally.
Until there isn't like, but there's
Literally.
of course shit still. It's like
it's
particles.
still there.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Ugh, yeah.
I have a cousin who I love him dearly. He's been on the show. He's a very popular YouTuber. But every time I try to convince him about a bidet, he's like he might be close to 50. He's a Gen X motherfucker, and he's like, man, I ain't put this shit gay. I ain't putting that in my ass.
Yeah,
like, it's
like,
just
no homo.
yeah, and I'm just like, it's not like, what do you?
No, it's
like
not that.
Yeah, you're not blowing a guy while you do it. Like,
You're not like taking it really. Yeah.
I was like, so what? It's like you're just walking around with a dirty butt.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I keep like baby wipes in the thing. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, so you stick your finger
Up your
butt, but not a stream of water. Like, what's the fucking?
Yeah.
And there's no reasoning.
Oh my god, I just remembered a really low moment I had last night because I don't really drink anymore, and I had like one drink after this comedy show, so then I was just feeling like really loose, and I was like so tired. I haven't been sleeping because of this move, and then I got the hiccups, and I was like, oh my god, dude, like it's 11:30. I don't want to fucking deal with it. It wasn't going away. I'm doing everything. And I like was like, well, of course TikTok's gonna have a hack, and like multiple videos were like, put a finger up your butt right now. And I was sitting there, I was like, okay, dude. I like did it. I would like really did it, but my butthole's so clean because of the day. But it was like it didn't work. Also, it didn't work. I was like there for a while, like.
I like it's like this. I like you joystick.
Yeah,
it.
I was
You're
like I was changing it. I was like, okay, is this the part? Maybe this part is the part. Yeah, yeah, that was great. Buttholes. Yeah.
We're gonna take a real quick break and we're gonna wrap up. And we're gonna play some a quick fun game.
Yeah.
And then get the fuck out of here.
Hell yeah.
We're back. We're heading towards the end of the show. So I want to play a game. Would you like to play a game?
Yeah. Your girlfriend's in a bear trap.
What will you do to get her out?
Oh no.
So we're gonna play a game that I bought off of fucking Instagram called Hiccup Trivia from a guy named Sean Kantrowitz. So shout out to him. There's rules, but we're not gonna listen to them. We're just gonna see if you get 3 right answers first. So I guess what's out here? We've got a card that's called, the yellow ones are called Big Moves, Business Deals, Accolades, and Cultural Milestones.
Whoa.
We got, the blue ones are called Burn Hollywood Burn, when hip hop hits the screen.
Whoa.
Red is called Digging in the Crate, Samples, Beats, and Producers. And the green, check the rhyme, is Lyric-Based Questions.
those are real.
I feel like I feel like we both are on an even playing field here.
Yeah.
So you want to go first? You want to ask, or you want to get asked?
I'll ask you.
Okay, have your
Yeah.
pick.
Okay. Let's go with a Hollywood one. That feels good. Oh, it's multiple choice. Okay. Author Dan Charnas's epic 688-page hip-hop history book, The Big Payback, was adapted into this television series. A. Hip-hop Evolution. B. The Breaks. C. The Get Down. D. Hip-Hop Squares.
I don't. I'll go with the only one that I know, called The Breaks.
Yeah, that was it.
One for James.
Yeah.
One for me. One for
So
me.
we're trying to get to 3. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this.
I'll go.
This is hard.
I'll go Digging in the Crates. Actually, no. You know what? No, I'm gonna give you a blue one because you gave me a blue one.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll do both of it. Yeah.
That seems like a.
We'll go through all of them.
That
yeah.
seems like a good affair. Blockbuster action flick Terminator 2 Judgment Day character John Connor, played by teen actor Edward Furlong, wears this group shirt throughout the duration of the film. Is it A, the Beastie Boys, B, A Tribe Called Quest, C, NWA, or D, Public Enemy?
I feel like it's Public Enemy.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Hell
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Hell
We're killing
yeah.
it at movies. Okay. Let's do this. Feels scary. Check the rhyme feels the scariest.
Yeah.
But maybe not. Oh, it's still multiple choice. We're good. Okay. According to the lyrics in his song Juicy, the Notorious B.I.G. used to frequently read this magazine. A. Newsweek. B. Rolling Stone. C. 17. D. Word Up.
D, word up.
Yeah. That's actually like better than I thought.
I'm going to...
That's so funny.
Could you pass me a
Yeah.
green, please?
Yeah.
No cheating. Ace Hood rapped about this car manufacturer in his 2013 single featuring Rick Ross and Future.
Okay.
Is it A, Aston Martin, B, Bugatti, C, Lamborghini, or D, Maserati?
Oh my God. I think it's whatever C was.
I'll read them again. Aston Martin, A, Aston Martin, B, Bugatti, C, Lamborghini, D, Maserati.
I think it's A.
This is actually not an easy one.
Yeah, I think it's A. But I don't know.
I could give you a hint.
No,
No?
don't.
Okay.
Don't.
Oh.
I was
So-
wrong with both of them, I bet.
No, I can't
Okay,
say. I
okay,
can't
okay.
say. So just
I'm going to go with Lamborghini because I said that at first, but I don't think that's
say.
it.
If you don't think it's it,
No, let's go with it.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
C's final answer. No, the answer was B, Bugatti.
Bugatti.
He woke up in a new Bugatti.
Oh my
is the lyric.
God. Whoa.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going.
I'm 2 up.
Yeah, you're
2-1.
You're doing well. This is Digging in the Crates.
Okay. NPR voice.
Yeah, I know, the voice, yeah. Us Placers, the debut song by supergroup Child Rebel Soldier, which is Kanye West, Pharrell Williams, and Lupe Fiasco, samples a song by this Radiohead frontman. A. Chris Martin. B. Tom York. C. Mayer Hawthorne. D.
No,
Justin
I'm
Vernon.
not doing this. That's
Yeah,
too
you're like,
easy.
it's too easy.
It's too easy.
Yeah. Okay. A flip of Rick James's Super Freak that producer Just Blaze posted on his MySpace page eventually wound up on a 2006 album by this artist. A. Fabulous, sorry. B. Jay-Z. C. T.I. D. Fat Joe.
I'm gonna go with whatever one was Jay-Z.
It's Jay-Z. You're correct.
That's 3. Damn.
Wow, you're doing well.
I feel like we should give you one more.
No, it's okay. I mean, like, yeah, you can. Well, we could work our way through just for like LOLs.
Just for LOLs. All right.
Okay. Big moves.
Okay, big moves. James Murdoch, son of media mogul Rupert Murdoch, played a significant financial backing role for this record label. Is it A, Def Jam Records, B, Death Row Records, C, Duck Down Music Incorporated, or D, Raucous Records? This one is very hard.
Well, like in my head, I'm like thinking of like the dudes in movies that like played these parts, and I was like, I don't know. I think it's, like what age was he too? Okay. I don't think it's the first 2, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe D.
Raucous Records?
Yeah. No.
You got it.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hell
God.
yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
The other ones in the movies, those dudes look like a different type of stupid. Wait, do you want to do a big moves?
Yeah, I'll do a big move. Fuck it.
A song by this hip-hop act became the first song in any genre to hit 1 million downloads on Apple's iTunes. A, Black Eyed Peas. B, Chamillionaire. C, Eminem. D, Outkast.
Wow, this one's hard.
This one's hard, but you got to think of like when iTunes kind of came around. That might help you.
I think I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go Black Eyed Peas.
D, Outkast.
Wow.
But I think it's because of, I feel like it's when did iTunes come out?
Oh, and like
2001, 2002?
something like that.
Or like 2003 maybe?
Yeah.
That's probably why, because I would have thought Black Eyed Peas too.
That would be, because that was like when Hey Ya and all that shit came out.
Yeah,
So that makes sense.
that split album.
That makes sense. Okay, all right.
That was a fun game.
It was a fun game.
It was good.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna
You should get sponsored by this game.
hell, sponsor me, Sean Kranchowitz.
Sounds like a 50-year-old Jew also. He's like, oh, let me make this hip-hop game.
He is actually, he's one of the trivia questions probably.
Who's a 50-year-old Jew?
So I asked these questions to everyone who's been on thus far. Do you have any hidden talents?
I don't think so.
No?
But I feel like I just probably do it on stage, like unconsciously. Wait, what's a hidden talent?
I don't know. Like, do you secretly like a good drawer?
Yeah. I mean, I think I have like a really photographic memory in like in that scary way.
Okay. With like words, faces.
Yeah, like I know where it is on a page, or like I know like an album could have come out like it could be like Limp Bizkit Chocolate Starfish, and I know like the 4th track is like whatever. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, it's the 4th track. Yeah. That. But it's not really a talent. Yeah.
Who's to say?
Yeah. Wait, what was your talent?
My hidden talent was, I think when I got asked, it was photography.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at that, and I don't know where that came from.
Whoa. You should definitely get paid for it. Yeah.
It's very hard to get paid.
Really?
But I don't know how it is now, but like there was a time when I was trying to become like a commercial photographer. It was very it's very white, it's very insular. It's very like if you didn't go to fucking, MICA or fucking, Rhode Island Institute of Technology, like no one, or NYU, like you're fucking garbage or something. Like, you know what I mean? It's very hard to get in, but I did make friends with a few of those guys, and they're very nice.
Maybe now they're owning the company. They're like, yo, come on out.
Remember that? Good. I got kicked out of a fantasy football league with a bunch of those guys because I kept winning.
Fuck you, dude.
And they're like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Does anybody know him?
Exit. He's like, leaves groups. Yeah.
It just kicked me out. I was like, hey guys, what's up with this year's game? They're like,
actually started already. Yeah.
Literally, that's what happened. And I was like,
oh.
Okay.
Ouch. You're like,
all right, man.
Everybody hurts. Yeah.
What time does your body naturally wake you up in the morning? Like no alarms or anything?
Totally. I think like about 7:51 feels right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for now that I'm like not sleeping and kind of like panicking a little bit. I'm sort of like it's timeless. I'm sort of like a scared deer. I'm just like really anxious. Yeah. But I think 7:51. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you a late sleeper?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I like the older I get, the more I hate it. I used to love it. But
Yeah.
now I'm just like, oh man.
You're like, I like the morning
It's
a little.
11. Like
Yeah, you're like, the day is done. I know. I'm like, the day is over. 11.
like
Forget
today.
it.
Like I slept
Yeah.
for like
So nice.
I
though.
didn't go to sleep until like 3 because I was up like editing a video.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll get up
You had
early.
a
I'll
good
go to
8
the gym.
hours, though.
I got a good 8 hours.
Yeah.
And I like, to my credit, I ran 5K today.
Whoa.
I
We
did.
got a lot done before
I
we
got
got here.
I got a lot done before I got here. I'm gonna like pass out when I get
Yeah,
home.
I'm like,
But
I'm like literally whole crying. I'm like, we're both so tired of it. We're like, yeah.
I'm gonna pop an edible and I'm gonna pass
Well, now
out.
I like messed myself up with coffee. I'm like, oh my god, it's going to continue the cycle.
What's your morning routine?
Oh yeah, I think I need to change it. But I would say like mostly recently it's been I wake up now I really like to I got an AeroPress, which I just think is like it's like a maybe more obnoxious version of a French press, which is like 1 cup, but I just like the whole process of it. So I like make a really nice cup of coffee and now I just sit and I read Romantasy. Not to keep talking about it. But I do that for like 30 minutes and I start working, but I used to be a big like wake up, fucking work out immediately. And I think like now I'm making up for it with like slow mornings every day. But I wish I was better because then now I'm like the opposite where I'm like, I didn't shower till 2 p.m. Like, I thought I was going to work out at some point. Yeah.
Your mom's like, from the tips to the.
Yeah. She's like, God, just like watch something. Yeah.
I tried that for the first time, working out in the morning. When I dropped my roommate off at the airport at like 6 in the morning, and I was like, well, I'm back in Delaware at 7 o'clock. Let me fucking try
Let's
this.
go.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it, but like it didn't ruin the rest of the day for me, but it made the rest of the day like it made it more laborious to get through the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I don't know what that is, but it's like it just kind of made me like I didn't have like that I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, my peaked already.
Yeah. I actually worked really hard this morning. Yeah.
I peaked. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I feel both ways about it. It's like it gets rid of so much anxiety, like that kind of film that you wake up with. It feels like it gets rid of that. But I think I work out better if I just am like I wasn't like eating before. I was just like, let's go on a 5K, but like not eat, you know? Like I was like, that's so cool. So I think I do better during the day, but the sort of like looming of a workout sort of is like feels destructive to me. Like I'm not like, oh, finally. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, I don't want to do this shit. Can I just be hot?
I ask myself that every day.
Can I just be hot?
Can I just be hot? You know.
Yeah.
So this is the 3 most important people to your career, whatever that means to you.
Oh my God. I guess I have like people that are important than people who are like maybe like Mount Rushmore people, and that changes a lot, like who's on there.
You want to do Mount Rushmore?
I think it's like kind of both. Well, I guess I would say like
Because there's 4 if there's Mount Rushmore, right? There's 4.
yeah, it's like 4 of them. Yeah, maybe it's 4. I guess like yeah. Oh my God, this feels so vulnerable.
It starts crying.
Yeah, I know. Like I'm like now I'm ready to cry. I think definitely my collaborator Brad Wren, because I was like, you know, I came from a really theater background and then I went to mime school, you know, an experimental theater, like creating school. And like I was just blown away by making work. I was just like, oh my God, I can do it. And then even within that, I just sort of didn't think I could make stuff alone. And he was the first person to be like, you should just have a solo show. Like he just like, we met and he's like, you should just do one. I'll help you. And like, I feel like unable to do anything without just being like, yo, do you like this bit? Like I now have to, but I just think there was some sort of like an attitude and a pushing and a confidence that like he kind of instilled in me and sort of a little bit of a who cares? Like, and so that was been really helpful. The city of Philadelphia, no, but honestly, I do feel like, yeah, I guess some early places. I think like Philly because there's so many freaks in different things. And so you could see so much stuff for cheap or free. You could do stuff for cheap or free. People are so willing to flop and suck. And that's so good. And then I also feel like people in the Ren Fair performers were really helpful to me because, you're entertaining yourself like for 13 hours. So it's like how to make work on your feet and improvise. And like, it was also the first time that I felt like I really like my like actor talent could like then be transitioned into like something like more odd, and like that I didn't have to like wait for people to give me opportunities. I could just kind of like be out and doing it. And like, yeah, it's like a real like fuck around attitude. And I just like, I love that. And it's so weird. Who else is important? I also think Rose Lawardo in Philly is so important to me. Like yeah. Okay, now I'm thinking of people. Yeah, Rose, because she's just like, yeah, it's a lot of big fuck around people. She's just like, I want to make work with my friends and I want to have a good time in life, and that is life. And I'm like, and she's also like brilliant, like a brilliant visual artist, brilliant performer, brilliant maker. So her, and I just like did a show with her last night, and I was like, damn, dude, this chick is crazy. Like, and like I'm like so inspired.
I saw the Instagrams
yeah,
of it, and there's like was it chicken? She was like,
oh my god,
with
yeah,
chicken.
we're
It's
trying
like,
to figure out how
not
to
really,
do,
but like
we're trying to figure out how to do like live OnlyFans content creation that's sort of an improv troupe. So we're like, hi guys, we're Rose and Sarah, and we just need like one word to get started with some OnlyFans content creation. We're gonna find your fetish tonight. So that was a part of the show, but we also had this other guy, Alex Brozlovsky, who's a great improviser in the show. So it was sort of like we had like sort of improv games, but they were called something weird, and people could order them and then order them together, and then we'd like figure out how. But one of the ones that was crazy is we did something called wet food, which was baby birding water into each other's mouths.
How did I miss the show?
Yeah, you're like, damn, I could have been there. We baby birded water into each other's mouths until the water was gone.
And a lot of baby birdie.
It was just like, you know, because it kind of like doesn't make it. And then it's just like, I think I got it at one point after like the second time around. It was like the sixth time. And it was so warm. And then Rose was like taking a minute to like just go upside down and like receive it in a funny way. And I just was like, I spit it. I just was like, it's the most warm bathtub feeling I've like ever felt in my life. It was like pee in a fucking pool feeling. It was just the worst thing. But it was a great show. So yeah, her. And then of course Christian Shear. Oh my God. Like literally so.
Yeah.
I miss her in the city. Just somebody so brave and vulnerable. And I think that's something I always try to like do in my work, is just like, how can I really, I think she taught us so much about like, how can we be here in this room and vulnerable and like make comedy like really artful. Yeah. And so that was really.
I'm going to fucking cry because I love Kristen.
Yeah, I know. I love her so much. Oh my God. She's so sweet. Yeah. I think she came. Were you in the mischief night that she came to, and then she was like,
she was there.
In the audience, and
yeah, she was in the audience.
Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Why aren't you? What's she being up here? And then she's just so sweet. And that star character is like really one of the most, like that is a Mount Rushmore piece for me, where she's just a little star that comes out on stage with a ladder, and she's like, goes into this like clown state that's just like, I need to be like solve people's wishes. So like if anyone has a question, I'll try to solve it. Yeah. And like she like, I've never just seen someone like get into this like so open-hearted space. At the minute someone's like, yeah, I don't know how this, and she's like, I don't know either, and she like starts crying. I'm like, oh dude, she's like other level. Yeah.
She literally stopped. She didn't know she was doing this. Yeah. But she stopped me from quitting comedy.
Why?
She didn't realize she was doing it.
Oh,
I was about to quit comedy right before I got cast in the In Crowd. Because I had just been like, it had been like this thing, and this thing, and this thing. And I was just in this practice group loop of just like seeing other people like get things, which was great. And I was just like, do I suck? I should leave, right?
Yeah.
And then like it was maybe like, I was like, I'll probably give myself like a week.
Oh no.
And then like she sent me a Facebook message. Do you want to audition for the In Crowd?
Oh my God.
And then in my head I was like, I do. And I was like, if this doesn't go well, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And like I put my fucking balls on the table at that audition, and I did a bunch of stuff that I'd never had done before, and that's probably why it went well. But yeah, I did like a Jamaican accent. Like they made us do like the advice panel.
Oh yeah.
And like I did this Jamaican guy who had a foot fetish.
I feel like I remember this. Was it at the Actors Center? I think it was. Yeah. I feel like we were so picky about like who auditioned that like everyone already made it, that like because we're so picky all like beforehand. So I just feel like it was such a delight to like watch you audition and stuff. And like, yeah, it was like Rebecca and like all these other people that
Randy,
were
Neil,
my God.
Everybody at that audition made it.
That crew was just because we really were like, but that's, I feel like when it really got like, Yeah, because we still were doing stuff at the Actor Center. It was like unbelievable shows then. Yeah, it was so good. It was great.
God,
I love her.
I'm gonna cry.
Everybody,
anyway.
everybody messaged Kristen Shear. Yeah, she's like, you're great. She's so amazing. Yeah, it's truly such a talent.
I'm not like I didn't do any. I've never done any clown.
Yeah.
Like really, like in theory I get it, but I've never actually done it.
Totally.
And I was in a scene where I guess she had made a choice that's what she was going to do in this scene.
Yeah.
And I had to interact with this, and I did it went well.
Yeah.
But like I think at some point she like kissed me, and it was great. I wasn't prepared for it, and it's just like the audience was just like, like it was just this build up to this, and I was just like,
yeah.
I felt like I needed to bow.
Yeah, you're like, we actually made art here tonight. Yeah, for real. It's like the people with the fucking Actor Center, they're like fucking wasted. Like I'm like 3.
It's like a bridal party, and you're just like fucking.
Like, oh, we got back to Cinnamon Innocent. Yeah, we got back to Cinnamon Innocent. Oh, so good. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, all my
shit.
people. Yeah.
And the last question, arguably the most important.
Oh my god.
The greatest cereal of all time.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. I'm like. Oh, whoa. Okay. Of all time is hard. I recently had this like pandan cereal, which is like sort of like that. I think it's like a root that also tastes like coconut and vanilla. It's so good and it's like green. And so I had a pandan cereal, but it was like Kix, but like adult Kix. And I was like, damn, this is so fucking good. So that is my like adult cereal. And I feel like in general, damn, dude, what's fucking the best?
Like you're high, you're stoned,
Yeah,
you're like,
I know.
fucking...
Like I'm like, dude, I could kill probably like a chocolate Rice Krispie.
Ooh.
Like I think I could fucking go insane. Yeah.
And then you get that little bit of chocolate.
Cocoa
milk at the
Puffs.
end.
Yeah. Oh my god, all that shit is
Hell
like,
yeah.
yes.
Fuck yeah.
That's
God, yeah, that sounds
That's
real
a good
good.
one.
That
Yo,
sounds real good.
I know my night. Good night.
You have to tell me off camera where this pandan cereal is.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
sounds fucking...
It's like $9 though, but yeah.
I mean, listen,
so
if
but it's like
this is a choice, this is
that's like when you get like the good edibles and you're like, boop, 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 boop.
like when you're like, are you high? It's like, yeah, kind of, but it's like a clean high.
Yeah, you like listen to like better. You're like, oh, let's put on this like psych rock.
Let's put on Enya. Let's put on Pure
yeah.
Moods from that commercial.
Oh my god. I literally always. I was thinking today, my earworm all the time is that fucking "Return to Innocence" song.
Which one is that?
Hey.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's in the Pure Mood soundtrack. It's like Enya, and then it's like Tubular Bells. It's like, welcome to the world of Pure Moods. Yeah.
I did that not too long ago, and my roommate was like, "Hey, you just make sure you keep that in the house." That
Yeah,
could
you're
be
like, I don't think you can do that.
I don't think you can do that outside. And I just kept. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm just gonna get it out
Well,
now.
this is where it is.
It has to come out somewhere.
But it's a famous song. It's a famous song.
It's a famous song. It's a great. I know the lyrics. It's not.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's
This
so
is
funny.
great.
This is dope.
Thank
I'm so
you
glad we got
for
to do that.
coming out.
Thank you for having me. This
Yeah.
is such a blast.
I could talk to you forever.
I know we really could talk. Yeah.
Where can people find you?
I guess the best is like Instagram. I guess is everyone's like business card now. So it's Sarah with an H, another H, Monster. That's probably the best place. And then yeah, if you're in LA, I don't know, like find me. I need friends. And if you're in Philly, like. Please love me still. I love it here.
Go get her stuff.
Yeah.
From like that
please
she's giving away.
come get this shit from my apartment. You have like 2 weeks left. I don't want it there. Yeah. Yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah.
it,
Anything you want to promote or anything? Or?
Oh my god, anything? Okay. I guess just I'm in a show at Johnny Brenda's on the 15th, and I run an alternative open mic, so everything but stand up, unless it's like a little freaky. And that's on Monday at Milk Boy South. So I don't if this is like around, but yeah. But it will continue. But it'll be the first Monday of the month at Milk Boy South, and it's going to be hosted by John Miller Giltner and Liam. But yeah, anything you ever want to try, please come. By the way, yeah, we can talk off camera. Yeah.
What I'm now after this recording.
Yeah.
Now I just really want to figure out a bit where I just read what is that shit romantasy?
Oh my god! Because literally,
now I just want to read it in front of an audience.
everything is allowed. Like somebody came and did stand up, and it took me the whole set to be like, are they fucking with me? Because I make this whole big thing at the top. I'm like, do not do that shit here. And it was like the most normie dude who came and just like told jokes. I was like, oh, is he doing bad stand up as a bit? And it like somebody was like, no, he's just doing open mic shit. Yeah, just doing open mic. But yeah, please come. Yeah, that'd be great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I will say, if you're thinking about doing one of these shows, do them. They're great audiences.
Yeah.
I killed the hardest I've ever killed at one of your shows.
Oh, did you do the Mischief Night
Yeah,
one?
and
That
I was like,
unstoppable, that show.
That crowd was fucking electric. And
Yeah.
I was like, there's
I
no
feel
way
like
I'm this
we
funny.
all could have retired after that. I was like, the bit at the top that Betty and I did, I was like, I can't get better than that. It's so good, yeah.
Like Marcy did a thing where he was like a guy that was into butter or something. Like,
Oh my
just
God.
melting butter on stage.
And
And
people were like eating shit. Like, yeah, people really, everyone was down to do anything. It was wild. I think there's a great picture of like Betty and I in front of your PowerPoint, and it's just like famous white people in the background. It's like somehow framed so beautifully. Yeah, it's so stupid.
Oh yeah, when you do that show out in LA,
Oh
or
my
like
God,
some,
please come. Well, you'll be in Glendale. You'll be living
yeah,
there.
yeah. Just when I come out or when I'm living there, I will always do that show.
Oh my God, the best show, Mischief Night. Yeah.
Yeah, you know my shit. There's a Patreon. It's in the thing. And I have to keep a running tally. I'll put it like somewhere over here of the keeping a running tally of the white people I have on the show. You're number 2.
Oh my God, that's so good. That's awesome. I feel really complimented. I'm the second one.
Hell yeah, they both.
You're like, who
both,
else?
both of your names, Sarah.
Yes, that's awesome. Actually, you're like, I'm actually gonna keep that going. Yeah.
All right, well, that's it. Thank you again for
Bye.
coming on.
Thank you.
I'm going to end this how I always end this. A quote from the great and powerful Brendan Mitchell. Bye, niggas.
Look at the critical James theory. Hit the critical James theory, yeah. Just stop. Look at the critical James theory, yeah. Hit the critical James theory, yo. Just stop. Look at the critical James theory.